What? Bang!
Whoa! Wrestling podcast. Just when they think they got the answers, I change the question.
Rep screwed rep.
Yeah.
Woo!
Who are you to doubt El Dandy? Because this guy's a serious professional.
Can he do it? Unbelievable.
Too hot to handle and too cold to hold. And I am Macho King Savage.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty. I said WWE stands for... It's me, Austin. I will never retire.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hey, yo, Pro Wrestling Podcast listeners, welcome to the show where we don't sing it, we bring it. Help us out and click subscribe to show your support. Hey, look, are you sick and tired of dropping, $40, $50, $60, $70, $100 for the latest and greatest wrestling video game? Stop immediately. Go to Wrestler Unstoppable, available totally free right now, app.wrestlerunstoppable.com. You can create a wrestler, sign contracts, get into storylines, headline PLEs, build your own corporation. You can do everything. Create custom championships, put in graphics, all of that included in Wrestler Unstoppable. Like I said, totally free, app.wrestlerunstoppable.com. If you check it out, look up Odin Maximus. That's my avatar. I'll be happy to help you get started. If you want to become a member of the Pro Wrestling Podcast family, you want your name in the shout-outs like my good buddy John down in Texas. John, love giving you that shout-out. Then you got to pop by our Patreon page at patreon.com/Pro Wrestling Podcast. Sign up today. We got loyalty rewards. If you are a $10 a month subscriber, you get to co-host a show with me. $5 a month subscriber, you get entered into a drawing to also co-host an episode with myself. Love to get one of you guys on the show with me. Let's try to make that happen. Welcome to this episode of the Pro Wrestling Podcast. If you've got questions, comments, something you want me to touch on in the future episode, the only way I can do that is if you let me know through the Pro Wrestling Sound Off line, 267-642-1160, and I will get to those questions or comments in a future episode. Tonight, WWE is so confusing to me right now. Let's start off with the WWE is now looking for a referee or two to expand their referee repertoire and increase the quality of the refereeing. They actually brought in former AEW star Layla Hirsch, who also is a former OVW, or actually I think she's back in OVW, women's wrestler, trying to get her to do a tryout earlier in the year to be a referee. Now it looks like they're trying to bring in some more referees, trying to expand the referee, I don't know what your talent pool, so to speak. And, you know, they're bringing in talent for the refereeing. We've talked in previous episodes about other talent that they're bringing in. The big news about the potentially signing of Richard Holiday, which, again, that's looking more and more like it's going to happen. Richard Holiday went on social media, and he actually put a shout-out to Zilla Fatu, who is also rumored to be signed with WWE. And he said, hey, look, can I join you as an oos? Which I think was hilarious because it's definitely teasing that he's coming to WWE. And WWE, again, in a talent acquisition mode, if they're going to SummerSlam, they're going to have talent tryouts there. So they're always acquiring talent, but then they cut people. And then when they're not cutting people, they've got so much talent that half of it doesn't make it to television. It's very frustrating. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. And then, you know, you look at other companies, there's more and more talent becoming available all the time. TNA just recently had releases requested by the Sinner and the Saint, which are Judas Icarus and Travis Williams, who, like, let's be honest, they didn't do, you know, revolutionary stuff in their short time with TNA the last 2 years or so, but certainly not a good look to see more talents requesting and getting their releases from TNA. And the word came out this week that TNA Wrestling is not offering long-term deals. Everything they're doing is short-term. There's none of this like 2, 3, 4, 5-year deal stuff that WWE and AEW are doing. And it's somewhat concerning, you know, because how do you have long-term planning, long-term storytelling, and put out a premium product when you just moved to a great network, when you can't have the validation that your talent is going to be there all the time? And that's really the issue we have right now, because they have too much other talent that hasn't been, and people that they've let go, like Sami Callahan, who apparently now is working as a producer for AEW. He was at the July 8th show of Dynamite and then at the July 11th Collision taping. Apparently he was there again this week doing their shows. So Sami Callahan, I mean, talk about a brilliant mind for the business, who really should have been in line to take over the creative in TNA if they really were going to move on from Tommy Dreamer. And instead, they lose him. He goes to the competition, and he's going to be a valuable asset for AEW, something they really needed to inject some life into their product. And, you know, I'm actually kind of surprised WWE didn't swoop in and try to grab him. He does have a history with WWE, but he has one with AEW as well. His history with WWE, he used to be Solomon Crow, I believe was the name, back in the day in NXT, but he's also very good friends with Jon Moxley, who is in AEW. So I guess if you had to pick one or the other, you want to hang with your buddies rather than the company where it didn't work out for you. But I do think that would have been a great get for anybody, especially somebody like AEW who's got so much talent also on the roster. They got the same problem WWE has. Too many talents, not enough TV time for everybody. And they still keep acquiring people. We expect that the New Day are going to be showing up this week or the week after. Maybe they wait to Redemption or something like that to set up some big match at Wembley. I actually am kind of hoping we're going to see like the Young Bucks versus the New Day versus Edge and Christian versus FTR in like a fatal 4-way TLC match at that show. That'd be awesome, but I digress. All these companies, they just keep signing everybody under the sun and then not having enough time to feature any of them. Very, very frustrating. Something I really need them to start working on because it takes away from the potential of what they could do. And I love that Brian Alvarez was on Wrestling Observer Radio, and he was like, and look, be very clear, he is a huge AEW fan, but he's also a great commentary because he's willing to give them the flack when they deserve it. And he said it himself. He's like, you know who really wants AEW to pass WWE? He does. But he's also going to be honest and critique them when they need to be. And they are, like, this past week, Dynamite. Dynamite was a solid show. There was a lot of great talent on the show, but a lot of it doesn't make sense, and there's no build. And Hangman Page is coming back, and you let people know that 18 hours before the show comes out and things like that. Just stupid little things they do that mess up their product as well. So, I don't know. Right now, we got to find a way to get more talent on TV. We got to, get all of our talents healthy. And when they are healthy, use them. Like I saw a video just today. Britt Baker doing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge for Rebel. Obviously to raise money for the cause in general, but also to support her girl Rebel, who was her manager in AEW for a while. What was really interesting was the people she named to take the Ice Bucket Challenge. Chris Jericho, Chris Statlander, I think was one of them. She mentioned Adam Cole, baby, which I thought was hilarious since they used to be a couple. I don't know, maybe they're back to being a couple. Nobody hears from either one of them anymore, so you never know. And obviously they must still be on good terms. She named Moxley and Renee Paquette together, hopefully. She named a whole host of talents. I might want to say Darby Allin was in there too. The Young Bucks were in there. There's a lot of people she named. Hopefully they take the challenge, and hopefully all of you do too. Raise awareness and money for a great cause, not just because Rebel's doing it, but because anybody affected with ALS. I just lost somebody very, very special to me recently to ALS. It's a sad situation, and we really need to find a cure for that, but definitely cool to see somebody getting involved in that way. That's all the time we have for this episode. Check back with us next episode, run down the latest wrestling news and rumors. Special thanks, as always, to Suno for creating the music and sound effects we use in our show. If you want to bring a new friend to family game night, it's really easy. Bring sketchy people. Showcase your artistic side in this new board game from Beezle Games by, and if you don't understand what it is, it's kind of like Pictionary meets Chutes and Ladders. That's the best way I could describe it. The only way to get a copy is to go to thegamecrafter.com, pick up a copy today, and bring that the next time you're having family game night. If you're looking for your next career move, you're considering college, university life, maybe you want some formal training for your next career decision, go to my website at frolifeplanning.com for all your higher education needs, as Fro Life Educational Planning is for today, for tomorrow, and for life with Fro Life. I'm Fred Froelich, better known as Dr. Fro. I want to thank you for taking some time with us tonight. Until next time, take care, everybody. Have a great one.